The waistband is too loose. Don't throw it away. No need to cut or remove it. I will show you how to easily reduce the waistband without cutting, without removing, without cutting the waist. Very practical and simple. Let's watch the video. Method 1. The pants will be more discreet when wearing a belt on the side. First, we determine the distance to shorten and mark it with a marker. Then, we start sewing from the left line, below the waistband. The first stitch is the inside out, and the second stitch goes parallel to the right and inserts the needle 0.5 centimeters up. Take out the third stitch, then go back to the left and thread a 0.5 centimeter wide needle. Just like this. If the thread wave is as big as this, it is okay. After sewing, we use our hands to pull the middle part of the thread and pull it back a little. Pull slowly, avoiding breaking the thread. The thread is sewn tightly, and the sewn area will automatically tighten. There is no need to disassemble or trim the waistband. There will be a little protrusion here. First, sew the waistband together. Where are you from? Please leave a comment to let me know. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. On the inside, we also use hidden stitches to sew it back and finally tie a knot and tighten it. Then, our waistband has really improved. The waistband has been shortened by a few centimeters. It actually looks slimmer when worn. It doesn't look like it's been sewn on at all from the outside. If the waistband gets too tight in the future, just undo the seams to make the waistband wider. Method 2. Take out the pants and lay them flat on the table. First, we need to find the seam on the side of the pants, which is this line. Then, we extend this line up towards the top of the pants until it reaches the top of the waistband. Then, we mark here. For example, my waist is slimmer with these pants by 6 centimeters. That means we need to reduce the waist circumference of the pants by 6 centimeters. Remember to change the waistband on both sides. You can't change just one side, otherwise the pants will look asymmetrical, so we can change it to 3 centimeters on this side and 3 centimeters on the other side. Take a ruler and measure 3 centimeters along the mark you just made. Mark the centimeter here, then mark the diagonal corner, and then mark the seam of the pants so that it will look better when sewing. It's best to do it right at the corner of the pants in this pocket. Later, when sewing, there will be no trace. But remember to straighten the pants and pockets first, and then draw a line so that it is flat. I marked it with a pen. You should use chalk or soap to mark it, so that it will be easier to clean later when you wash it. I use a pen for convenience, but people should not learn from me on this point. The first stitch is that we need to sew from the inside out of the side seam. Pull it out from the sharp corner of the pant hem. This is the first stitch. The second stitch. Pay attention to the needle. We insert it from the thread exit hole of the first stitch so that there is no trace. Then, we sew diagonally along the marked line with a 0.5 centimeter long needle. Then, sew the third stitch from the inside out. Align the position of the side seam with the needle hole on the opposite side and insert the needle. Then sew a 0.5 centimeter long stitch and pull it out again. Next, tuck it into the marked position and adjust a 0.5 centimeter long stitch. Then we will continue from the position of the side seam to the front. Adjust and repeat the operation on the left and right sides. Follow this method and sew it to the end. Okay, now we have encountered resistance. We have reached the waistband, the more difficult part. Let's pause for a moment. Now we will temporarily sew like that. Then, first we tighten the thread and continue to tighten it in the direction of the needle. Pay attention to tighten slowly and evenly. Do not pull hard to avoid breaking the thread. Pull for a while. Now you can see that the part we just sewed has become invisible. Can't you see it? Does it look like it hasn't been touched? Compare and see. One side has been sewn, and the other side has not been sewn. Don't you know? This is the effect of sewing 3 centimeters narrowly. But we are not done yet. Continue as before. Continue sewing left and right in the original way. The reason we have to pause to pull the thread first is because this position will be thicker and a bit stiff. Some threads are not very strong, so we tighten the thread first and then deal with this part. Later, you don't have to worry about breaking the thread. Now tighten the thread again. Be sure to tighten evenly and slowly. After tightening, the sewn area will automatically tighten. No trace of the needle thread will be seen anymore. There is no need to remove or cut. It's that easy. Is it practical to make the waistband smaller? After sewing, we just need to turn it inside out and sew the fold of the waistband, so that when we wear it, we do not tie a knot at the waist. After sewing, pull the thread inside and tie it into a knot here, so that it is not visible outside when wearing the pants. Now we just need to sew the other side in the same way as this. From the outside, our pants are symmetrical and leave no trace, very beautiful and easy to tighten the waist. After reading these tips for a seamless waist, it is suitable for both men and women. It is simple and practical. Have you learned it? In addition to being able to change it, we can also tighten the waist of clothes to make the waist look more perfect. In short, this invisible sewing method has many uses. You can learn from one example and learn from other cases. It will never be a loss. It is especially economical, convenient, and practical. Friends who have not tried it, please try it quickly. Try it, and the effect will definitely satisfy you. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.